Hi all, Ankit this side from Digital Barfi. So in today's video, I am gonna tell you how to install themes on your Shopify store. So basically, there are three ways of doing this. So every Shopify store comes with a current theme or a pre-installed theme that's called debut theme. So you can have a look at how this theme looks like. Okay. So basically, you need to edit this whole theme as per your taste from the button, customize button here. Just click on the customize button and you will get each and every option where you can edit your themes. So if you want to play with colors, so you can choose how you want the headings to look like, how you want the body text to look like, how we want to look how we want your sale price to look like, anything and everything related to that. So this is the color section. uh, this is the color section. Just a minute. After that you can also play with the font, which font you want to have on your website or your online store. Like suppose this font is not looking great, so you can change that font to from Helvetica to Americana, Anonymous Pro. I normally prefer Roboto because it looks good on any store. Uh, I'm in fond of this. See, this is how it's looking. It kind of looks good, and I stick to Roboto and Roboto Condensed, Roboto Light, Roboto Bold. This is something that I always try to choose. Once you make any changes, just make sure you are always clicking the save button so that it saves the changes. Okay. Now remember one thing. If you are making any store, so keep in mind your visitors or your customers will be accessing your store either from desktop or from mobile. So make sure you check out in all the formats. Like this is desktop, you must have to check out how your store looks like on desktop, and then also check out how your store looks like on mobile device. Okay. You can just scroll down up and down and see whether everything is in right proportion, everything is symmetrical. Is the font looking good? Is the color that you are using looks good on mobile or not, looks good on desktop or not? So these are the things that you need to keep in mind. Then you can also uh, edit different pages. Like suppose if you want to make any change on collection pages, so just jump on to collection pages, go on to this section, uh, click on this collection pages and see if you want to make it as like a grid or a list. If you have more than one product, so this is a list kind of thing, so it will come one after the other, one after the other. And if it's grid, it will be like similar to what you are used to seeing on Amazon and Flipkart and other stores. Plus you can also play with like how many products you want to see or you want your customer to see in a single row. uh, Plus how many rows that you want to display here. You can also show product vendors, who is your vendor, like where this product has been sourced from. But this is something that's not recommended for hygiene purpose, because it kind of provides distraction. Okay. So again, click on save button when you make any changes. Now quickly jump to that home page. Okay. You can play with image, like which image you want to show here. You can explore free images. Like suppose if you want to use this image, like this one. Okay, you just have to click on and select it. Okay, fine. Now this is the image that's that has been used in the background and it looks pretty good. But like this image text color is not going well with the image. Then again you will have to click on the save button and then go back and choose the color. uh, you can choose the color as something like this. Then again click on save button. Fine. So based on that, you will have to play with this colors. You can play with this button colors and all these things as per your requirement. Like, see, even this is not going well with the background and the image. So either you can do one thing. Either you can blur this image a bit so that the image text gets visible even on mobile or desktop. Else you can play with some other colors, like suppose now I am using this color, something like this, just for a random purpose. I know this doesn't resonate well, but still okay, I'm using this. So this is how it's gonna look. Okay, at least it's visible, far more visible than black and white. So you will have to play with the this text color and the background color, and make sure that everything looks cool in desktop and mobile as well. So there are various type of options you can play with. You just have to click on each and every option and see what it has to offer, and based on your requirements you can if you have social accounts like Twitter, so suppose twitter.com/corona. Fine. So this is my Twitter handle. You can also do like fb.com/corona. So you have to just share your link, mention your link here, so that when the social media icon gets displayed, it will have a hyperlink. When someone clicks on that link, it will take them to the page, this page. Okay. Or on Twitter, if someone clicks on this Twitter icon, it will take them to the Corona page available on Twitter. Fine. Don't forget to click on the save button. Again, fav icon is like this is a fav icon. You can see the Shopify icon on the browser top left. This is a fav icon. You can add a fav icon. You can play with the checkout, you can play with other things, you can also play with sections. Like, there are different sections. See, these are called the sections. This is one section, this is one section, this is one section, this is one section. So you can play with different types of sections and see which one suits you, which are the things that you want to include, and based on that you can play around. Just go ahead, click on each and everything, and try to edit things based on your requirement. Like, suppose if you don't want to include testimony, you can just click on this. It will hide the testimony option. Okay. If you don't want to show your customers featured collections, so you can just go ahead and click on that. If you want them to see the feature collection, just click on this. So this is how it will work out. Like, suppose in feature collections, you can select the collection which you want here to show. Like, suppose if you have hundred of items in footwear and trousers, t-shirts, and everything. So trousers, t-shirts, and footwears, these are different type of collections. So you can categorize footwears in one collection and select here. Like, I want to show my like, suppose if I want to show my electronics collection, so it will display here only. Fine. So this is how you just have to click on and select the option, and it will just capture it and start displaying things right from here. Then you can also show your gallery. Like, if you have a gallery, then it's fine. Else you can like, if you are dealing with something like men's fashion, then choose the image which resonates similar to what you have to offer. It will start displaying here. Okay. Then you can play with different images, then you can add more images. If you want to remove this content, then you can just go ahead and remove this content. If you want to remove even this content, you can just go ahead and remove this content. So like, it's pretty easy. You just have to keep an eye on the options that the Shopify platform has to offer. Go ahead, try out different things and see how you want your store to look like. Just make sure you add your extra taste. You try to make it as premium as possible, and design your store as per your wish. Now This is all about the pre-installed themes that Shopify has to offer. Then again, there are different ways. Okay, like if you want to upload a theme which you have already downloaded from somewhere else, or if you have already purchased it from themeforest.net or any other sources, so you can just go ahead and click on this upload theme. Okay, and like suppose I have a theme. Fine, so I have a theme. I will just put it here. Okay, so this is how it's so simple. You can just upload the file and it's done. Now you can customize this whole theme before making it live. Till then, the pre-installed theme, that's debut in this case, will be visible to your customers or your visitor. You can edit it in the background, and once you are done with the editing, once you feel like okay, now I am done with editing, now it's time to get it live, you can just click on this. Let this upload first. There are different types of free themes that's available on Shopify App Store. You can just click on this free theme and you can explore out, see if any of the theme resonates with your requirements. Like these free themes come with very restricted options, so you will have to uh, add a lot of apps, which somehow reduces the loading speed of the website or online store, and which in turn reduces your pulls you down in front of your customer, and your customer has not a very good experience. So it's recommended to go with a premium theme, so that you don't have to install a lot of apps, and your website or your online store keeps on running up and fine, and the loading speed is too good. Now see, just this toxic theme is added, so you have to customize this theme. Once you customize, just click on this preview and see how it looks like. Again, always keep in mind one thing, that to check your website on desktop and mobile and see how it looks like on desktop and how it looks like on mobile. Just to give you an stats, 80 to 90% of your visitors on your website online store will be accessing through mobile. So make sure you focus more on mobile than on desktop. Okay. If you are ready with each and every editing, just click on this publish option, and this debut will be replaced by the dropship theme in this case. If you want to customize, you can just click on this customize, just what I did with the debut theme. You can just click on this customize and you start customizing things for this particular theme. So every theme has a different slide, different option, but the overall agenda is same. It will give you different settings like colors, typography. This is same. This part is different because every theme has a different sections assigned to it. Like see, this has different sections, this has different sections, this footer is different, the colors are different. You can play with around all these things and see which one suits you, and based on that you can make your store more appealing, more colorful, more user friendly, customer friendly. But at the same time, keep in mind that your color selection should be in such a way that it doesn't look vague. It doesn't look, more colorist kind of thing. Don't make your store even then, but try to keep it as plain and simple and as premium as possible, because at the end of the day you have to run ads for that. You need to earn customers trust, and customer trust comes only when customer finds your store a premium one, and your store is able to win their trust, so that they can pull their debit and credit card and make a payment without any hesitation. So that's all for today. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video, because the more you subscribe, the more it motivates me to create another awesome kind of video. And don't forget to comment with your queries related to e-commerce. I am here to solve each and every of your queries. And just go ahead, enjoy this video, and let me know if I missed out anything. See you. Bye bye. Thank you.